You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Max! Oh!
Hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade down. Hop up in the window.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. This camera angle's a bit awkward, but it's fine, run with it. Next week, there's something changing, and I look forward to sharing that with you, which I've mentioned on plenty of videos now. But the next tipping video will be interesting, let's put it that way. So yeah, this round 18, I took some risks. I took a few risks here and there. They did not really pay off. Well, I mean, the Gold Coast one paid off. It's funny because I literally said when I was tipping, right, I don't think Gold Coast will win. I said I think Collingwood will win, but I'm going to tip Gold Coast to take a risk, to have a bit of fun, because who knows, it might happen. But I literally said I think the Magpies will win. But my tip was correct. It actually happened, so that's fair enough. Brisbane got that tip correct. Western Bulldogs, Adelaide. I overestimate home advantage a bit too much because Marvel Stadium was a factor in me tipping the Bulldogs. But I just thought, obviously, so far they've not beaten. They're not doing well against teams above them, which is a big issue because you kind of need to do that if you want to be a contender. I thought, oh, okay, Adelaide at home. There's an opportunity here to make a statement. So that's a motivation. They're a good attacking team. Maybe they can do something. I was wrong. Only by 11 points, but wrong is wrong. So fair enough. Got the Giants correct to beat Geelong. Obviously Geelong have been very good this season, but the Giants were better on that day. So glad to get that tip right, of course, as a Hawks fan. Not so happy about this though. I tipped Fremantle because I thought, I genuinely thought Fremantle would win. And unfortunately, I was right. What's frustrating is we had the game not under control, but we had the game not in our grasp. We had a chance of winning at 3/4 time. We had a good chance of winning, but we didn't turn up. Fremantle played very well last quarter. We just didn't turn up last quarter, and I'm just like, we really could have won this game. Because our last 6 games, 3 of them, Adelaide away, Brisbane away, Collingwood. That's 3 of our last 6 games. We do play Port Adelaide in Tasmania next, which could be interesting. Carlton and MCG after that. Then Adelaide away, then Collingwood at the G, then Melbourne at the G, then Brisbane at the Gabba last round. And considering how tight the ladder is, you never know. What if we're 9th, needing a win, going to the Gabba? We don't want that, do we? If we had beaten Freo, it would have been a little bit easier. But at the moment, it's hard. It's just like you got the top 9 here. Anything could happen, really. Anything could happen. And Bulldogs have got a better percentage. You can't see it here, but their percentage is better than Hawthorn's. So I'm very worried. Unfortunately, I was right about Freo winning, but I think we could have won. Essendon, I tipped Essendon because against North and West Coast, who are also bottom 3 sides, they struggled, but they won. They beat them by a few points. I thought this would go similar. I thought Essendon would struggle the whole game, and they did. But I thought they'd edge the win. They did not. Richmond won in a very low-scoring game. North Melbourne took a risk because there are some games where they played very well. Even the games that they've lost, they played very well in some games. I thought, okay, maybe against Melbourne they might do something. I was incorrect. Melbourne won fairly comfortably. St Kilda, Sydney. I was close to this one, to be fair. Only 5 points in it. But Sydney did get the win there. But I thought the Saints could do it. And they almost did, so not necessarily a bad tip. Port Adelaide, West Coast, tipped Port Adelaide. I was not willing to trust West Coast to take a risk in that game. But if it was at Optus, I might have taken a risk with West Coast. I might have. But yeah, there you go. I got 5 out of 9. Probably could have done better. If I just realised how good Adelaide were and just tipped Melbourne, It would have looked better. And tip Sydney as well. It's funny because I kept tipping Sydney, having faith in them, and they kept losing. As soon as I stopped doing that, they started winning again. Like, what's going on? I'm pretty sure if they win every game and Hawthorn lose 5, we could finish 10th. Probably won't happen, but I'm just saying, there's hypotheticals here. But hopefully we make the 8. Go Hawks. Alright, round 19. Essendon GWS. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This 14% are very brave. I applaud them. I applaud them, because if they get it right, they look like geniuses. But it looks like a ridiculous tip right now, mate. Giants have picked up some good form last couple of games, and Essendon have just lost to 17th place. So, 30 points. Exactly 30 points. Yeah, I think that works. Brisbane to Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs' form against teams above them, again, not too great. And Brisbane at the Gabba are pretty damn strong. And obviously, Brisbane themselves are on great form at the moment. They look unstoppable at times, so it's hard to see the Bulldogs getting a result there, but I guess you never know sometimes. Hawthorn, Port Adelaide, going for the Hawks, the mighty Fighting Hawks. I believe we will win, but obviously after the Adelaide Showdown, not Adelaide Showdown, sorry, after the Gather Round game that I was at, that I travelled to Australia for, watching Port Adelaide absolutely smash us, I would be lying to you if I said I was completely confident. But we're at home in Tasmania. We beat the Crows in Tasmania. The Crows obviously a much better team than Port Adelaide, as you can see in ladder, and just this season they've been playing so much better, and we beat them in Tasmania. If we can make it a factor again, maybe we can hopefully breeze past Port, and we do need to win this game considering the fixtures we have left. Let's not mess this up, Hawks. Let's not play like we did in the last quarter of the Fremantle game. Sydney, North Melbourne. Sydney. North could do something. I'm not saying they can't win, but I'm not going to tip against Sydney in this game. Definitely not. Carlton, Melbourne. I love that 50-50. That's really funny. I really want to see Melbourne win this. It would be hilarious if Melbourne win this. It would be so funny. But I'm tipping Carlton. I've just got a feeling. Plus, their record against teams near the bottom is pretty good. I'm pretty sure. I know Melbourne have climbed up a bit now. Like, they're not as low down as they once were this season. And obviously, Carlton and Melbourne are level on points, which I literally just realised like 2 seconds ago. So it's kind of fitting that the tipping is equal. But I'm tipping Carlton. I got a feeling they'll beat them. Unfortunately. But I think they've lost enough games to miss out on the 8 anyway. So we're safe, guys. Don't worry. Unfortunately, the Magpies will make it. West Coast, Richmond. I'm going to tip West Coast. I know the Tigers just beat Essendon, but that's Essendon. Plus, it was very low scoring. West Coast played well. I said this was my reason for tipping against the Giants. It didn't work out, but the Giants are a much better team than Richmond. West Coast against Collingwood played very well for 3 quarters. You know, could have even been ahead at 3/4 time. They weren't, but they could have been. I think at home at Optus, with the motivation of just winning the one game and wanting to win more, I think they will beat Richmond. It's definitely more than possible. Geelong, St Kilda. Geelong. Nice, easy tip. Collingwood, Fremantle. Fremantle have won there against Collingwood before, and they've given them some good games there. But I'm going to back Collingwood in that game to win. And finally, the Crows to beat Gold Coast. These big games come thick and fast, all important for the ladder. I think ultimately, I've tipped almost all home teams. I was going to say, the Bulldogs, Freo and Gold Coast losing, and if we win as well, that's good for us in the ladder. I've not done this on purpose. I have tipped based on what I think will happen. And I don't know if I'm willing to take a risk. I normally change one to take a risk, but what would I take a risk on? You know what? No risks. No risks. I can't believe I'm doing this. No risk this week, guys. I don't have faith in Essendon. I can't see the Bulldogs winning at the Gabba. I can't. Well, with Hawthorn, you never know. But that's because of my team. I'm pessimistic. But I think we'll beat Port in Tasmania. I don't trust North enough in that game. Carlton Melbourne, obviously, like, there's no clear underdog there, so there's no point changing anything there. Richmond could win. That's possible. But I want to back West Coast. I think they'll get another win, and this is the game to get that win. I don't trust the Saints. Freo, I do trust a bit more, but I don't know. They're playing first place, and yes, they know first place just lost to Gold Coast, but I can't see it. Gold Coast obviously just beat first place, but playing against Adelaide away in Adelaide, it's a tough one. I think Adelaide will win. I think it'll be quite close, maybe like under 2 goals. So yeah, I'm going to stick with my tips. All favourites. Does that ever go right? Maybe a couple rounds here and there. Oh boy, we'll see what happens. Does your boy Davidoff? Please like, share. Actually, wait, hang on. Someone in my live stream chat on my main channel said, if someone got all 9 tips correct, they're a genius, or whatever word he used. I'm curious to know if anyone got... okay, someone got a 6. 2 people got a 6. Someone got a 7. How are you in 17th? You got a 7 in a round like this. Okay, there's a few 7s. That's very interesting. In the ranking, obviously ranking is everybody who tips on this website. Any 8s or 9s? Can I see 8s or 9s? There's an 8. Mitchy boy. Mitch Y got 8 out of 9. I wonder what he got wrong. I'm going to be here forever if I just keep scrolling, so I'll scroll maybe one more time. There's no way someone got a 9. I'll go up to 200. Nah. Someone got an 8 though. Maybe someone got a 9. I'm just not scrolling down like it's... How many players is this? 421,473. And I've gone to what? 200. Yeah. No way. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and bring on the next round. Goodbye.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it